Hello children, we're off to the zoo again today and we're going to look at a few different animals. In fact, there were loads of these animals at the zoo. I could have taken pictures all day, but I want you to decide what type of animals they are. They all have something in common. See if you can work out what it is. Now children, do you know that these birds are called flamingos? What do you notice that's special about them? What colour are they? This beautiful bird is an owl. I think everybody knows this is a peacock, don't you? And these funny little birds are penguins. Well, did you guess? We saw flamingos and penguins and an owl. They are all different types of birds, aren't they? Because they all have wings. So some of them live in water, some of them live in trees, but they're all birds. And there are loads and loads of them at the zoo. Lots of different colourful birds that we saw, parrots and all sorts. I didn't even take photos of lots of them. So we're going to write our sentence today about seeing birds at the zoo. At the zoo, I can see lots of birds. 9 words, but some of them are so short they hardly count. Right, we're going to start with our normal capital letter. At, we're writing first, so it's a capital A for at. A and a t, at. Finger space. Now we're going to write the, which is one of our favourite words, isn't it? We get this one all the time, a t and a h to make a th sound. And then we need an e on the end. Well done. At the. Finger space. Now I wonder if you can remember how to spell zoo by now. We start with a z, and then we need that oo sound. And it's an o and an o to make an oo sound. Well done. At the zoo. Finger space. I know you know how to write this one. I. Finger space. Can. K. A. I can. Finger space. See. S. There's another double letter. It's not double off this time. We're going to do a double S. So it's an E and another E to say E. So we've got oo and E in this sentence. At the zoo, I can see. Now, we're going to write lots of birds because we saw different types of them, didn't we? So lots is another word we can easily sound out. Lot. Can you hear the t next? And then at the end, lots. There you go. That's lots. Finger space. Of. Now, of is a bit of a tricky one because it's an o, which is the easy bit, and then it sounds like a v, but it isn't. It's a bit of a trick because it should be a f of. Lots of. Now, birds I'm going to help you sound out. It starts with, of course, a b, 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 b. Now, there are different ways of writing the next sound for We have r and r, but in birds, it's an I and a r. I, bird. Can you hear the d? Bird. And of course, lots of birds. We need a s at the end. And then we need our full stop. At the zoo, I can see lots of birds. Should we have a go at drawing some? Come on then. I've seen a fun way to draw a flamingo. You start with a number 2. There you go. Then you turn this into the head. That bit turns into a neck. And then you're going to go round the bottom and join up here. Now this bit is going to turn into a wing, so you can go down like that. Then you can put some feathers there. Obviously, you'll have to colour it in pink afterwards. Now, we're going to put a beak on, but they don't have a straight beak. They have a droopy beak like that. We call it a hook beak. So you need to go down like that for its beak. It has quite a big one. And then, of course, it needs a little eye. Now, we're going to do a V on the bottom, a little V for its legs. And we're going to have one long leg, because they like to stand on one leg, don't they, flamingos? There was some doing that in the picture. Let's put a webbed foot on the bottom, just like when we did our seagulls. And then we're going to make another leg that's up, so like that, then like that, and then we can put our foot on the bottom there, and that's our flamingo. Well done, everybody. Should we try another bird now? So we drew a flamingo. Let's have a go at drawing a peacock. Now the peacock we saw had its tail down, didn't it? It was just walking along. You could see its beautiful tail trailing behind it. But I thought it would be fun to draw a peacock with its tail up, fanned out, because it looks amazing. So to draw a peacock like that, you're going to draw a little head. And then a little bit of a fatter body. It looks a little bit like a skittle, doesn't it? Okay. Now, if you put a beak on the side, it suddenly turns into a peacock's body. Give it an eye, some wings, 2 legs, 2 feet, and then we're going to give it a little crown. And the way you do that is you stick it up, put a circle on the top, a bit like lollipops. Okay, now for the fun bit, its big tail is going to come out like this on either side, and we're going to draw a cloud that's going to boing up like a rainbow, but a bouncy one. Ready? Okay, this is its big tail that's fanned out behind it. Look at that. Okay, now in each of the round bits, draw an oval. So an oval is like an egg shape, isn't it? A squashed circle. There we go. One more. And then after that, draw a smaller, well, you can actually draw a circle inside. Now these are going to be beautiful colours because they're a goldy bronze colour on a peacock. Its tail feathers. Now we're going to draw some lines. So from each oval, draw it pointing in to your peacock. So point it in, point it in. You don't have to go all the way to your peacock. Just make sure that they're pointing into the middle. Okay, because remember they're coming out of it's the tail of the peacock, so they're coming out of his bottom, aren't they? Okay, now to make them look feathery, I want you to put 2 little arms like that on each of the feathers. How's that looking? Looking good? When you finish doing it, you can colour it in because it's going to look amazing. And my favourite colours, greens and blues and golds. There's a bit of yellow in there. Wow, doesn't he look magnificent? Well done, children.